Yeah. Good evening. Good evening. We are live. I am joined by no other than Tyler Denny and the new
And then, dude,
EBU middleweight champion. Welcome, Tyler.
thanks
Welcome.
for
And
having me on, man.
listen, congratulations to you. What a flipping journey it's been.
I know it's mental. I'm still buzzing from it. Do you know what I mean? It's only been a couple of days, but it's been manic. I still need to catch up on some sleep as well because I had like pure adrenaline on Saturday night. It's probably only about an hour and a half sleep or something, and but it's worth it, man. It's worth it.
You know what? I like the fact that like you was like obviously the presser, everything, I was there for the full week. And it was like you were gonna be like the coal main, it's a double
Yeah, yeah,
header, and then all of a sudden they switched it round, and it's like Tyler Denny, top of the card, Wolverhampton, let's have it. It was just phenomenal to see that, like the switch.
yeah. It was a bit surreal, really, when you think about it. Headlining on Sky Sports and that. It's mad. It's mad. I was happy just to be on there. Do you know what I mean? You could put me on YouTube at 5 o'clock. I'd be buzzing. Do you know what I mean? So to headline it, it's another level, man. And you know, I think it's the right call as well because the crowd was mad at the end as well. Do you know what I mean? Everyone was still stayed and everything. It was good, man. Everyone was still there pretty 20 minutes after the fight. Do you know what I mean? Even doing the interviews and that. So big respect to them because they made it what it was.
Listen, what a crowd. And I tell you something, I bet you Sean Paul's Infiltrate song has gone through the charts again. I bet it's trending. You have literally, I think when I look for it on, I think I put Sean Paul in just on YouTube,
Yeah,
and Infiltrate came up first. So I
yeah,
know
yeah.
that you've got the song trending. So hopefully, maybe get him to walk you out on one of your fights. Who knows?
It'd be nice, man, as long as you don't want too much of a cut of the purse. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that'd be good, man. That'd be good. But everyone's buzzing from it. Do you know what I mean? It just gets the people going and that, man. And even now, loads of people just sent me videos and stuff of still playing it, and that is
Oh,
it's good, man. I could never change it, could I? I have to,
no.
like I feel obliged to keep it anyway now.
It's exciting to like watch your story. Like I said, I know I've seen you on TV. I saw you on the Frank Warren show when you fought Denzel and when you fought River. But then obviously I got the privilege to meet you in Coventry, and it's like, I like this guy. He's got that energy. He's aggy. He's ready to go. And from then, fair enough. I do the media, but I'm a fan, and I'm a fan
Yeah,
of you as like a person, like just everything that you stand for, your attitude, the fact that you're willing to show your character. You're not one of these that, stands there all corporate and is almost like a
yeah.
stiff robot. You'll say, you said, oh, my gym's been taking the mick out of me. I'm going to make sure I win a proper belt. And it's like that real energy that you bring to boxing, the character.
I just try and be myself, man. Do you know what I mean? I work hard and I'm willing to fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? And because I work hard, I've got not an arrogance, but a confidence in myself you know, to fight anyone. I'm not afraid to lose. I just like fighting, man. So when people say all these names and stuff, so some people have been trying to whip me online about because I called Eubank out the other day or something. I just said, "Where's Eubank at?" But you know,
He's a middleweight, isn't he?
he's in middleweight, in and he's number one. He's number one in Britain. So why wouldn't I want that? Do you know what I mean? Whether he's going to fight me, probably not. He's a pay-per-view star. Do you know what I mean? I don't think anytime soon I'm going to see Eubank versus Denny on pay-per-view. Do you know what I mean? But still, you got to put it out there, haven't you? Do you know what I mean? And if someone offered me to fight Eubank, you're damn right I'm fighting him. Do you know what I mean? So why not, man? Why not?
I think online, you've literally got to take it with a pinch of salt, because
Yeah, of course.
I think, when you type things, when you're sending an angry text, and you just write the first thing, you're probably like, oh, I shouldn't have
Yeah.
sent that. Sometimes that happens online. We are quite brutal, and I
I,
guess there's a
hey,
short space, so you
I don't,
go
I
ahead.
don't take nothing to heart anyway. I like,
Yeah,
I like some of the negativity in the way. I don't like it, but I find some of it hilarious. You know what I mean? I sit
yeah.
there and I just laugh at them. I just think these guys are mad, but it comes with it, doesn't it? You get positive comments, negative, but I
Yeah,
don't take too much of it, man. But
yeah.
I
I
just
mean,
carry on doing what I'm doing.
yeah, I was about to say there's worse people that you could have been this weekend, because Twitter, or X, I keep on saying Twitter,
Yeah,
it's
I
X,
know. I still say Twitter.
is
Extend
it,
weird, doesn't it?
Yeah. Sounds like I'm talking about someone I don't like. But yeah, it can get wild on there. But even on like the fight night itself, I bumped into you on the stairs and you were just like really relaxed, taking it in your stride, confident, but not no
Yeah.
arrogance with it. But I'm at home, I'm feeling confident, and I just want to fight. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, like the hard work's been done, so that's where the confidence comes from. It's not no false confidence. I don't need to like say it to myself, like try and big myself up to myself to feel good going in there. Um, I've just put so I do everything I can. There's no stone unturned. I do absolutely everything and a bit more. So when I come to fight night, that's the fun bit. I don't like training 3 times a day when I'm tired and hungry and stuff. Do you know what I mean? But I do it. That's like the discipline in you, man. Do you know what I mean? Doing stuff that you don't want to do. I do it every day. So when I come to fight and my belly's full after the weigh-in and stuff, I'm nice. I'm in a happy place. And this is what I enjoy, man. And if you can do it as well in front of all your people on Sky at main event, and people's about, oh, I bet the pressure of being on that. I was like, pressure. This people had paid to be in this position. Do you know what I mean? This is a privilege, man. This is mad. This is like people's wildest dreams, man. Do you know what I mean? So you've got to enjoy it, ain't you? And I did enjoy it, man. I enjoyed the whole week, the press conference, the weigh-in, the fight night, even beforehand. I just put my tunes on and just get in the mood and that, have a little dance. And, I enjoy it all, man. I love boxing. I love it.
The stage was set. We saw, we heard the track come on. Obviously your opponent's already in the ring. We heard the track come on and your face when you came out and the crowd. Or one thing I need to do is big up every single person that was in that crowd at Wolverhampton Civic Hall. What an atmosphere. That crowd was phenomenal.
I
They were
know.
electric. They were shouting. They were dancing. They were on a positive vibe. They really set the Midlands on fire. I sat there kind of like, I was like proud that like this is where we're from. It was
Yeah.
lovely. But yeah, over to you.
That's what it made you feel proud, man. Do you know what I mean? Because hopefully regular we can come back there and that now. Do you know
Hope
what I
so.
mean? I don't know if they're on about March or February as well, because we've got Ben Whittaker as well from there. So if we can keep coming back and the crowds keep pulling together like that, and we're in, it's not like we're doing silly fights. We're fighting for European titles and stuff. Do you know what I mean? And like I said, Ben Whittaker's playing like he's got everything to be the next big thing as well. Do you know what I mean? So there could be a big future. And Midlands boxers, there's loads of good boxers out there, but it's always Manchester or London or something. But if we can keep it there, that my only problem is with it is like people just come out of nowhere for tickets. Do you know what I mean? And
Well, tell me a little bit about that because I know that, and for those of you that are listening that didn't know, Tyler sold 1,000 tickets. Talk to me about that because not a lot of fighters. There's a few of you that are ticket sellers, and you're clearly one of them. So you said people coming out of nowhere. Elaborate on that.
it's mad. I was getting messages off Instagram, Facebook, people I never even met before. Do
Oh
you know what I
wow!
mean? It's mad, and like there's doing it, and there's like I can send you the money right now and stuff, and there's like whoa. And like, say for instance, my mate or something, he might normally have 3 or 4, but he was asking for like 10 and 12, and like you get a few of them. Next thing you know, it's gone mad. I could have sold more, but say for instance, I promised people a £60 ticket, but then they're all gone. Then I had to say to them, I've only got a £200 one left, and they were like, nah. No, someone's bringing their the missus, also it's gone from 120 to 400, which I understand. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But my only problem is I think that Civic then is like so I thought Resorts World and Wembley Arena, even Manchester Arena, but that was the best for me, man. That was the best. And obviously I'm going to be a bit biased, but the atmosphere that he created in there was nothing like it, man. Obviously I've never fought at Manchester Arena when there's full 20,000 people there, but it was just unreal. Do you know what I mean? My only thing is that we might outgrow it quicker than I'd like it, really. But we'd have to just go back to Resorts World or something up the road. So, but
Yeah,
it's just the way the Civic got it, with the 2 tiers and that as well. It
yeah.
was mad, like a little Coliseum or something, man.
It was similar to York Hall. It was like
Yeah,
Wolverhampton's York Hall, but slightly
it was
bigger.
better, bigger,
But
and
yeah,
cleaner.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the same kind of York
Yeah, the
Hall
same
vibe.
vibe,
It
same
was
energy, man.
intimate, but yeah. But
Yeah,
obviously there was space for more people there. So you know when you're standing up there and like you're taking it all in and you walk into the ring. I know you said, you know, you're confident, you're ready, you're dancing, you're relaxed. You're the headline, Tyler. You've gone from, oh, he might not win this fight. Oh, he's the underdog from this fight. Like you said,
yeah.
Wembley Arena, you've been on cards. You know, people thought, oh, he might lose. And then all of a sudden, you're like a headline. I mean, that experience in itself, I know you've touched on it, but come on.
I have to pinch myself even now. Even though it seems a bit like mad. It's mad headlining on Sky Sports. It's crazy. And like I know really from what I started off, I never really had much ambition in it. I just done it because I liked it. I like fighting. Do you know what I mean? I like boxing. Um, I was over the moon when I won a Midlands title. Do you know what I mean? And then when I got the English chance, that was kind of overachieving already from when I started off. Do you know what I mean? But I think I'm getting better as well. So you move your targets and stuff as well. I never really had no mad targets, but to win my next fight, and this is where it's got me. I was trying to shout for the British for ages. Do you know what I mean? That never come round, but it's mad how it works. Now I've got the European. It couldn't have gone any better really. And where I fought for the European as well, that night will live with me forever, man. Do you know what I mean? I'd look at the videos and stuff like 20 years time or whatever, and I'm like, "Oi, that is mad." I got no words for it, man. It was the best day of my life. I've said it before, man. It's the best day of my life, definitely.
Yeah, I'll get to shout out some of the people in the chat. And I never know how to pronounce your username, but this guy is very lucky. He places bets on fighters that he's never watched before, and he wins the bets. And then he doesn't want to give me the lottery numbers because I'm trying to win the lottery. But that's him. Shout out to you. Right mindset, putting fighting first. The crowd showed love. It was definitely your night. I like that. Cornell, this is a fellow Brummy as well. Well done, Tyler. Here we go. I had my accumulator. I had you on my accumulator to win by TKO, but Denzel Bentley was on it as
Oh,
well.
well, that was another shock. And you know what? I'm glad for it because we're both managed by BCB, and
Oh, is he a BCB fighter? Is
yeah,
he?
he's a BCB fighter, man. He is.
Oh, I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
yeah, man. He didn't train down the gym, but we come down for sparring. Trains in Stoke, but he's managed by Errol as well. Do you know what I mean? So Errol's gassed, man. You had me winning the European, Liam Davis
Liam.
defending his European, and then Nathan Heaney, do you know what I mean, winning the British. He's had the best day of his life. Do you know what I mean? I said, "Is this the best day you've ever had?" He said, "Bar none, not even close." And Heaney was massive underdog as well. So, and
Yeah,
obviously, I never watched it at the time, but I watched it yesterday. No, today. Watched it today,
yeah,
and he boxed really well, man. Do you know what I mean? So fair play to him. I never thought. I didn't say I couldn't think he'd win because I always give him a chance. But even though Bentley was favourite, but he done it with ease, man. He done it with ease, and he looked good. He was even showboating a bit. So you know what? Fair play to him, man.
yeah. We were talking about that. I'm going to go down the British list in a minute, but yeah, it was definitely a night. And what I will do is I'll shout out Errol Johnson, Paul Mann as well from BCB, Bavo. Who else have you got in the gym that you want to shout
Got
out as well?
Zach Parker, Liam Davis, obviously. Do you know what I mean? Liam, he didn't get no recognition for what he. Well, I don't say he don't get no recognition, but for me, pound for pound, one of the best fighters in the country. Easy, man. I think he's had like 14 fights now. He's won every
Oh,
belt
actually,
apart. Yeah, but he's won every belt apart from a world title. Do you know what I mean? He's got to have a world title next year. His only problem is anyway, he's in that division at the minute, but hopefully he'll move up or something. I think he's got a fight to move up. But Liam will definitely fight for a world title next year. He's
yeah,
unreal, man. He's unreal.
yeah, yeah. He had a good performance as well, didn't he? Let's have a look. What else have we got in here? From getting robbed on Channel 5 to European champ.
Yeah, that's right, man. I think that come up in my memories of that. It was like 2 years ago, probably, and maybe a week or something there, not even that. And I
Mm,
remember at that time I was fuming, man. I was thinking, I don't know if I can be bothered with this. Do you know what I mean?
mm.
Uh, and then fast forward 2 years, and it's been the best 2 years I could have imagined. Do you know what I mean? Winning English and then defending it. I won that one against Macaulay McGowan, and then Liam Davis and everyone at the gym taking the piss out of it is because the EEU title. Do you know what I mean? I've had to listen to that so much time, so I'm just glad I got the proper one, man. Just shut him up now and carry on. Hopefully, I can get a shot at the world before him as well.
It's all banter, it's all fun and games. Hold on a minute. Do you sit right? I can't. Yeah, username. Can you just put a normal name up, please? Just even if it's like Bob, I'll call you Bob. It's easy because that just looks like Iffy Sid, and I ain't saying that. Anyway, you see yourselves fighting in Saudi next year?
Oh, I'd love it. I'd walk to Saudi if I could for them.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. People ask me what fight do you want next, and I says whichever's paying the most. If I could fight in Saudi, I'd be there, man, 100%. But you know, I'll ask. There's no harm in asking, is that? You know what I mean? But yeah, that'd be a dream, man. You could fight in Saudi and get some big money financially for your family and stuff, 100%. Because you can have them same fights. That's why all the big fights, they're all out there now, isn't they? Nobody wants. No, I mean, I'd still fight whatever. To be honest, I'm not in that position to say I'm only fighting in Saudi. But
I bet you there's a few that are because listen, I think like Chris Eubank Jr. I know you mentioned him, and Conor Ben. I think they were due to fight over here or whatever, and then there's little whispers and rumors on X again. You know, Toxic X, that they've there's a bit of oohing and ahhing over the money, and I bet you it's because they want to go out there and collect that change out there.
Well, if they can cause a little fuss and get that extra bit of thing, then who can blame them, really? If you can get, like, I don't know, let's say silly numbers. If you can get £10 to fight here or £50 to fight over there.
It's one of them, isn't it? No brainer.
But it's not £10 and £50. It's like 1 million and 5 million or something.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's mad. I'd do the same if I had the power to, trust me.
Listen, you just got to keep on grafting, and who knows where the next couple of years are going to take you. Do you know what I mean, Tyler? Like you said, and somebody said, from being robbed on Channel 5 to where you are now, headlining on Sky Sports. Let's just say hello to Jack, big Tyler Denny, selling out Wolves, and big up Wolverhampton. We love it.
Wow.
We like to see that support. Here we go. Do you feel judges should have to do interviews after they rob fighters? No, because I'm going to answer first. I don't think they should. They make the decision, whether it's fair or not. They've got to be held accountable. I'm sure there's loads of complaints and loads of reviews or whatever. But in my opinion, no. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, the same, really, because
end,
I think it can end up getting a bit out of control. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully, I mean, I don't know what happens behind the scenes, but I'd like to think, say, a member of the board would have people in secret, do you know what I mean, and discuss it and review certain things and say that. But if it comes to the public and after a footballer talks about afterwards, they'd get hounded and maybe intimidated a bit. Do you know what I mean? To make other decisions, I'm not sure. It'd be nice if we could just put the faith into them. I know there is some a bit dodgy decisions and that, but sometimes that's why there's 3 judges, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? That's why I never really liked either area title levels. It's a 10-round fight, and it means a lot to the people in that. But the ref judges it in the area title, so Midlands title, for 10-round fight, and some area titles to people is their equivalent to world titles. Do you know what I mean? I don't think that should happen, really.
See, I hope that answers your question. One thing I want to say to you as well, Tyler, and I mentioned it today because I did a review of the fights over the weekend.
Yeah.
Your style is improving. You're getting slicker with your boxing. I saw some slick head movements, etc. Literally, looking slick in there.
Yeah.
What's changed? Is it the fact that you're out more? What is it? But your style's developing.
I just stay in the gym, man, and I've been sparring for ages as well for this, and I've had a bit of a break, a bit of a come down. I was on about to Conor Walker today, and he's on about, well, you should have been good. You've been training for how long? And when he fought Cyrus Patterson, I was like his main sparring partner for that. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, was you?
Yeah, because he's southpaw and that, and I was his main, and he bashed him up as well, didn't he? That was a good fight, man.
That was a very good fight, yeah.
But say, for instance, that I don't even know when that was now, but I've been in camp since then, really. Do you know what I mean? I've had to ease off a few times because it was a while back. But yeah, I was sparring him then. It helped me out as well, just to keep me a bit sharp. So I just stayed on it since then. And I just feel like if you keep staying on it consistently in the gym every single day, you're going to improve, aren't you?
Yeah. It got a bit controversial because I know there was a head clash because, like I said, I've discussed it on the review. I know you're not a
Yeah.
headbutter, but I know that you slick and you'll dip under. I've
Yeah.
always said your style reminded me of Dion Jummer. I've always said
Yeah.
that to
Yeah.
and there was a head clash. I mean, talk us through that last bit because obviously that's where you got the stoppage when they just went no mass in it.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean. It's like it never the doctor never stopped it, and I even watched it back today. It's like they never
Yeah.
wanted to carry on. They never even. It was like 8 seconds into the round or something after the bell, and his stall was still in the corner as the time the ref stopped it. Do you know what I mean? Never even took the
Yeah.
stall out. So I don't know if it's he never wanted to
Quit on
stop
his
it, or
stall.
yeah, or like the corner one. Someone never wanted to carry on anyway. But I feel like he was getting tired in there as well, to be fair. And I was starting to be in his face a bit more. Whereas early on, I was a bit more slicker and moving out the way. And but I thought the only time I'm a bit gutted. I'm not really that bothered, to be fair. But it would have been nice if you could have took him out properly, like, do you know what I mean? But I'm more than happy if someone told me the fight's going to end like that. And exactly, it's about winning, man. It's about winning. I wouldn't want to. You could box really well and do all this and then not get the win. Then you end up fighting at Walsall Town Hall on the 6th round or something next fight. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
So it's about winning, man. So I couldn't care, to be fair, if it was egg clash or I don't
a
know.
win's a win.
Yeah, could hit him in the balls or something. He stopped it. It's not. It's not really that good. It's not like I've done anything on purpose, but I'll take
Yeah.
whatever I can get, man. Do you know what I mean? I'll
Mm.
take what I can get. I've been on the other side of stuff with that river one. Do you know what I mean? When I got stitched up then. So anything you're going to give me, I'll take it with both hands, man.
It's kind of like, the tables have totally turned. But even though you were slick, even when you went inside and it was time to trade, there was some beautiful trade-offs in there, some lovely counters from him as well.
Yeah,
He
he
was a
got
bit
me. I think the fifth
combative.
round, didn't he? The
Yeah,
fifth round. I hit him with a shot, and I kind of admired it. Only for a split second. Next thing you know, oof, you
split
got me.
second.
But then I was still all right, really, because then I bobbed and weaved out the way of a few more shots. He got a bit gassed and thought, I've got him now. And then I bobbed and weaved out of it. And if I was buzzed,
Yeah,
as some people say, I won't be able to move out the way. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
So, yeah, I was good, man. Made it a bit more entertaining as well, didn't
Yeah,
it?
listen, are you ever in a boring fight though? And this is what, I've commented and said that fighters say a lot. Oh, what can I expect to see from you on the weekend? Entertaining.
Yeah,
But it's not always entertaining. So you're one of these guys that actually, mark my words, that's what you're
yeah,
going to get. You are going to get that entertaining fight. So it's always, when you know that Tyler Denny's on the cards, you always know, here we go. There's going to be a scrap.
yeah. Like, you got to win by any means necessary. Do you know what I mean? I just love fighting, man. Do you know what I mean? And I always want to get the guy, even if he gets me, I want to get him back twice as bad. Then, do you know what I mean? It's that bit of competitiveness in me. Do you know what I mean? And
Mm.
I just love it, man. I just love it. So, and I get a bit bored if it's a bit standoffy. Errol would like me to sometimes just jab and move and stuff. And do you know what I mean? I give him an heart attack, I think, in that fifth one. He give me a proper like roasting, man. What you doing? What you doing? But that's the way I fight, man. You see me as after fight, I have to go for it. That's what I like to do.
Well, you know what? Don't change because, like I said, the crowd is entertained. There's a reason why you sell tickets, Tyler.
Yeah,
And it's not just because it's a home crowd, because you sell tickets wherever you go. Fair enough, it might not have been 1,000 if you're at Wembley, but
yeah,
you sell tickets because people like you as a person and they like your fights. But what I wanted to do, Tyler, I'm having a look at the EBU rankings.
yeah,
Because did you know that the guy that you fought, his
yeah,
challenger was supposed to have been Felix Cash? Did you know that?
yeah. I knew because remember, he was when AJ fought Franklin.
Yeah.
Uh, he he was meant to fight Felix Cash on that undercard, and the guy come across, and then he was here for the fight week, and then Cash pulled out on fight week. So that's how I've managed to get this fight. To be fair, because then we tried to get it for the May one, but then that guy wanted more notice to fight a southpaw. So I ended up fighting McGowan because at one point I think Sky even released it on accident because it was kind of agreed I was going to fight him in the Birmingham show, but then I think it was just, I don't know, he never done it in the end anyway, which I was glad because I felt flat in that fight and I had to be at my best. So everything works out, man. Yeah. So Cash, but I don't remember that last time. I don't think Cash has fought this year. No, I think that I remember. So.
To be honest, I don't even know what's happened to him. It's just that his name popped up there, and I thought, oh, I'm going to ask you about that. So when you look at the rankings, because that's what I'm looking at the moment.
Yeah.
Obviously, you're the title holder now. It's not been updated yet. So we've got Chris Eubank Jr., which is obviously the name up there.
Yeah.
Liam Smith, Denzel Bentley. We've got Hamza Shiraz, Liam Williams, Kieran Conway, and I'll leave it there. So out of those names, who would you fancy? I know you said Chris Eubank Jr., but who else would you fancy on that list?
Honestly, the guy who's going to pay me the most money, man. That's why I want Eubank or something, because it's a short career, isn't it, man? And you look at my finger, I'd fight anyone. I would fight anyone. I tried to get the Bentley fight for, I don't know, probably over a year. With I kept saying I wanted the British title, and that just never happened, man. So I'm not saying because Bentley didn't want to fight me. I'm sure Bentley would fight anyone. Do you know what I mean? But it's whoever they fought. I think he fought Marcus Morrison and Kieran Smith in the end, and the ones I wanted to fight for him. I've seen a few people write, I'd like to see Bentley versus Denny next, but you don't really lose the British title, and then you fight for the European next year. So, you know, Indy'd be great. He's got the British.
Well, that's what I was going to ask. Would you be okay with that?
Yeah, I'd be okay. He's my mate, to be fair, really. I'll get on with him. And we've got the same management, so I don't know if Errol would be okay with that, but it makes sense. But I'm not going to call Ian yet because I'll get on with him. I don't want to start no bullshit.
No, I get that. It's just, like the names are on the list, isn't it?
Yeah, but I did see Frank Warren about Ian's going to get a world title shot next or something. So
he might drop it.
I don't know if he can keep it still, to be fair, because Bentley fought Yanni Beck and he kept it.
He did, didn't he? And he kept it.
Yeah, he kept it. So, and you know what? He's not going to drop it for no reason. It's always to have a good backup, isn't he? So, fair play to him, man. But I think there's a lot of people tied up. I think Conway beat Udofia, didn't he? So
he did.
That was a final eliminator for the British. But I'm sure Hamza Shiraz is mandatory for the British, not Conway anyway. Because if you look at the last circulars, it says Heaney versus Bentley.
Yeah.
And the winner was Wave Grace to fight Hamza Shiraz.
Yeah.
So that puts Conway in his sort of list or whatever. But then Hamza Shiraz is fighting Williams.
Well, that's just dropped now, hasn't it? Has Liam got an injury?
No, Hamza Shiraz got an injury.
Oh,
but
right,
apparently it's going to be rescheduled for the beginning of next year. I don't think about it too much, to be fair. I'll just fight, honestly. I've never turned down a fight. So
any of them offered, I know you take it. But you know, when you look at styles and you think, I wouldn't mind trying some of that. It's like which one gets your appetite, which one's like, let's have a bit of a challenge.
Eubank is the best, is the number one. Do you know what I mean? He's the number one in the country, 100%, man. I think Eubank. So that's who I'd like to fight. Whether that's realistic, probably not, but 100% that's the one I'd like to fight. Obviously Smith never looked great last time, but to be fair, I'd put Eubank and Smith up there. I think their world level sort of they've shown.
Well, yeah.
And then the rest you could say if they're 1 and 2, 3 to 10, 12, everyone could, you know what I mean? I think anyone would fancy anyone. But I'd fancy myself against them all anyway. But it's good division, man. But obviously with the European as well, you could fight, I don't know. To be fair, Signani, I've just fought. I'd never heard of him till Felix Cash was fighting him. Do you know what I mean? So there could be some German guys out there or something, whoever.
Yeah, there's a couple. I think there's one from Holland. I'm not even going to try and pronounce his name.
Yeah.
There are some non-British fighters that are on that list. And to be fair, if they're on the EBU list, there's a possibility that you'd probably end up like going through them anyway.
And not even that, but I don't know. For instance, EBU could make a mandatory for all I know. Do you know what I mean?
True.
I'd have to fight them. So that's why it's not really worth me looking too much into it. Just that I'd fight everyone, anyone, and anytime, anywhere. Just pay me, man, and I'm there. Do you know what I mean? As always.
Yeah, we love it. We love it. Let me just go through the chat quickly. Yeah, look. 100% on the improvements from the last fight. It was amazing. Bro, you're smashing it. Yeah, you could see there was a difference. I was like, flipping out, look at him, he's more slick. I remember sitting there saying that. Yeah, he said there's nothing wrong with boxing in Warsaw. Yeah, look, he's big time now.
I've boxed there plenty of times, man. I've boxed there plenty of times.
Denny's big time now. He's got women throwing rose petals so he can walk on the ground.
I don't know about that. I don't think back to the things where you got to sell this many tickets. I mean, I could do it now, but at the time, it's mad how you can do them now. But at the time when you need them, it's like I fought at the Civic before, anyway, before they did it all up.
Okay.
But it's nothing like that. I probably sold about 70 tickets if I'm lucky. Do you know what I mean? And but it is what it is, and then you keep moving. You get it out there for you, man.
Yeah. Look, these British are good until they get cracked. I do love these positive comments. And he comes in with Janet Becky's a real animal. Yeah, they're all animals, but Tyler's also an animal.
That's what I mean. I'm an animal, man. So I'd fight him all day, man. I'd fight him all day.
Yeah. Willis Brooks, Tyler Denny is one of our own.
Yeah, nice one, Willis, man. You come and had the ticket off me as well, man. Respect.
Oh, see, I love that. Yeah. The home support that you've had has been phenomenal. Listen, the only reason, like I said, I've got to apologize because the Saturday night, when we was hanging around for like the press conference, my phone battery was on 2% and I couldn't remember where I parked my car. So I'd need the sat nav.
Yeah.
So I had to get off.
Yeah.
So it was just like, I need to get off, but we've got to sort something out. Listen, Tyler, it is a journey. We're still on the journey. But from literally like from the bottom of my heart and even everything you've been through personally with family but you're just a natural born fighter. And that's why I just need people to really get behind you, support you and follow your journey, because so much of you boxers, you kind of looked at as a product, but there's so much more that attaches with you as people. And I guess that's coming out because, like I said, people want to pay to come and watch you fight live when they could literally sit at home and flick on the TV. Yeah. It's free if you've got a subscription, but they wanted to pay to see you fight. So,
and that's what that means the world to me, man. That means the world to me. Do you know what I mean? And to create that atmosphere that was created the other day, he's crazy, man. And hopefully it can happen again beginning of next year. But I've got to keep winning, and I've got to keep winning, and it keep happening. But the buzz off that, there's like nothing else, man. When I was just walking out and everyone was there jumping, cheering your name and that, like it's surreal, man. But like I couldn't do it without them, so I'd like to thank every single one of them, man. And for the time and money, and then even just getting up for it like that, do you know what I mean? It was crazy, man. That experience is like I said, it will live with me forever. That will.
Yeah,
big respect to everyone.
Yeah, absolutely. They say everything for a reason and nothing before it's time. So listen, Tyler, you're going away tomorrow. You're going to have a little break with the family. Thank you so much for your time. I know you're busy. I've seen you interviews and you're popping up everywhere. And I'm like, bloody hell, am I going to get him this week? Because he's that good now. I had to speak to his secretary. I had to speak to his... I couldn't get straight through to him.
The PA.
Yeah. The PA. Listen, Tyler.
Too tight to pay anyone.
Yeah. Listen, thank you for your time. Guys, thank you for listening in. Thanks for those in the chat. It's been awesome as per usual. Don't forget to like, subscribe, all the usual stuff. And Saturday night, we will be going live. Well, I'll be going live for Cameron Taylor 2. You know what we do, October Red? We stay ready. Thank you once again. Tyler, thank you.
That's all, man. Thank you.
Yeah, cheers for that.